All right, welcome back. It's Disco Justice time yet again. Today we are going to continue our playthrough of Disco Elysium, and hopefully we'll finally solve this case. It's a Friday, end of the week. Hope everybody had a good week, and if not, hope everybody has a good weekend. I think it's a long weekend too because we have a holiday on the 19th. So for all people who got the weekend and an extra day off, hope you enjoy your weekend. And I hope you get to do some cool stuff. Maybe take some time to play some games. I am doing here. But we'll get started in just a moment. One thing I am super excited for, lots of announcements coming out. I know Gamescom conference just went off. I didn't get the whole chance to watch it, but I saw some interesting announcements there. We got news for Armored Core. I heard Phasmophobia. It's like a 4-player co-op ghost hunting game. It's a lot of fun on PC. It's finally getting launching on consoles in I think August this year. Yeah, August of this year. So that has crossplay as well. So that'll be fun to finally be able to play that with some people. Payday 3 news. I love Payday 2. Played the hell out of it. I think I got. How many hours are I having this? I have 180 hours in Payday. That's just on PC. I also played it on console. They didn't really support it. I wouldn't even count that as a push your tie. Yeah, I think that's one of my highest, one of my games with the most amount of time in it. Next to like, Skyrim, Team Fortress, stuff like that. Like across all different console generations and shit that I've played Skyrim on, probably pushing like 500 or so hours. Yeah. So let's see. I have 314 Team Fortress, 271 Warframe, 191 in Skyrim. But that's literally just, I think, the standard edition because they have different edition. So I have the other Skyrim, which is 42 hours. So you combine that with the other, well, I guess the first edition of Skyrim on PC. That's like 200 something. And you combine that with all the playtime on Xbox. Easily 500. And I think the last thing is you got news for official release of Baldur's Gate 3. I think my friend sent me the trailer that had it. But that's another one I'm really excited for, as the people who did Divinity Original Sin, which is like a top-down action RPG with turn-based, but a lot of fun. It's pretty much based off of D&D and Pathfinder systems and shit. So, interesting game for sure. But yeah, man, lots of cool shit coming out this summer, and honestly this fall. But let's jump right into it. Okay. Continue. So I think when you left off, we basically interrogated these asshats about the inconsistencies with what the dancer lady was saying about the guy that got murdered and how he basically put her up to it so they could have a reason to do stuff to him.
What is it?
Yep, it's me. Oh, okay, I gotta listen to the tape. Okay, that's what it was.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
Okay, well, you know a couple things, right? Pretty sure, well, no, I'm 100% sure there's the tape thing in the pawn shop to buy, which is really expensive. I think there's one in this truck, but it's missing a key.
A lorry abandoned. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. Looks like the frequency dial is
strange. There's
the smell. You close the
Wrong about that. Was there like a radio in the shop? Isn't there one that's like destroyed in my room too? Hold on. We have a couple options here.
Is it?
Interesting. Hold on.
The compact tape.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore. My Kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape player.
Fuck. Alright.
The window stands. The morning light hurts your eyes. The morning light hurts.
Wait, so we got an empty cassette tape. Maybe I can give that to them instead of giving them back the original? It's a thought. Let's get this flashlight on. Do with this.
Tiles on the cube up.
Oh, it's you again.
Alright, never mind. So, we're probably gonna have to do something at the pawn shop then. Seems like that's our only option here. Or the boat lady probably has a cassette player.
boomboxes wait on the shelves. And your boombox, that...
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. A discount?
Just don't ask him for the smallest amount. You'll insult him. The others will work.
Actually, yes. Let's. 8 is an even better number than 12. Even more internal balance. Better in... If you don't mind, please put the flashlight away. Some of us have photonic sensitivity. I do appreciate it.
Oh shit! I didn't know you could do that. What can I sell to get 8? I can sell the handkerchief. I don't want to really do that. I can sell the
Hello,
clothes.
hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure. Let me have it. I'm not purchasing any more clothes. And especially that tie. It swallows photons.
Your mother is a necrotic object! I'm fun! Look at me sparkle in the light of the projector!
Another time, perhaps. Hello, hello. Yeah, we still have...
Fuck! I don't have the money, man. Cam, can you spot me the
Yes.
money? No? Okay. Let's go ask the rich lady for money.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
No. I think you tripping, authority. Oh fuck yeah. Give me that cash.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? What would you like to know? Good. Of course. Of course. What would you like to... Good. I fear I've told you all I know. Is there anything else I can help? Of course. Of course. Of course. Anything to help. I am sorry.
Oh, she can't even lend me money, man. How am I gonna get the money? Gonna pick up bottles again? Give me my boy, you're blocking the door.
Give me a moment.
Oh, okay. I pretty much solved that problem there. Okay, let's get this box.
The boomboxes wait on...
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play in...
Alright, let's go back to my room. let's play this tape.
The portal reel is just what you needed. You push, command set, and the tape starts spinning.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
Jesus.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice one. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your portal reel. The tape stops spinning.
End of recording. A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there. Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would... Corty could be short for Cortenar, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Still,
There's more going on here than we know.
it seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Still,
There's more going on.
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you?
As you take out the tape, the boombox tune. The contrast feels chilly.
Yeah. Hold on. Interesting. Okay, I guess there's not a way for me to go back and see what you call it. 3 mercenaries. Slap that hoe. Whoa, whoa, where?
Officer, it's a fine day for questions. Not my favorite topic, but okay. How about we, you know...
She puts her coffee cup down.
Yeah, delays are crazy, huh?
With a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table. This does not surprise her.
Nah, man, I mean, cool. As far as I know. I don't know that she's lying to me. And also, I'm a superstar cop. Superstar cops do not hit women.
Did he?
It's not very disco.
I never said he was a good man. Or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
The cops always lie. Oh, no. So you're saying she belongs to the streets is what I'm hearing.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
You're crazy, man.
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via...
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Wait, what? Is that the radio chat of the deceased recorded via decryption or something? Not. Something to that effect.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Not this super cop, alright? Oh, the cheeks are still not the super cop. We failed that check.
Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. It would have been overkill anyway.
Okay.
He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
So why say things like this? Machoism.
Yes. Was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his,
Persona.
running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
He wore his armor in bed and in the shower.
When
That's
he
crazy.
said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Well, maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality. We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? In Martinez, I mean?
I don't know, man. It seems like he's the type of guy that was... He got out, but he never got out. If that makes sense. Like, he's trying to relive his glory
We were
days.
too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being.
Oh, she tried to... She's like, I can change him. Okay.
Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to...
She takes a very small sip.
Alright. Useful information. What's this door?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. I don't know. The further we get, the vigilantes?
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets.
Alright. Kick that door! Let's go!
Something cracks inside.
Oh, that was basically a crit. I got an 11 plus all my shit.
It's an unbelievably satisfying sound.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. And got that morale heal.
Filling you with a belief in your...
Sounds like the property damage wasn't in vain.
Anti-object task force. Behold, the anti-object task force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the darkened one. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe. From the anvil of the heavens to the worms below. Indulge in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage. A new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I'll take a call. Why is this game boring? It's a very story and narrative driven game. So if you're not really into that type of stuff, I could see why you would think it's boring. But this will probably be the last that I play it. Because it took me like, 4 days to get to this point, and I still haven't basically solved what I feel is the very first case in a list of cases. So if you don't finish it up today, we will be playing some new stuff next week. Oh shit, this is a good thing. It raised all my physique shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, check this door. Ooh, look at that. Okay, sorry. Thought I saw a tape on the table over there. Alright, explore this.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new. 3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage.
This is good. He likes it.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to this place.
Large prints,
Let's have a look.
most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines.
Large prints made by boots. Size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. Left pattern. Uniform horizontal line. No, it doesn't look like the workers'
No.
boots.
These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say.
So
Still a
this
boot, though.
might be the mercenaries' little hiding spot. If that's the case, then why is she here?
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Oh, it could be the same person because they could change into their shit.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross.
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind our rape victim's room, in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Wait, is this that door to that room that's in between my room and her room? I guess we gotta see where that leads then. What's this? Pinball machine taken apart. Money? No, but there is a jacket. Interesting. Right, Diora. Oh, that's the door to the thing. Oh, we figured it out.
Over there, in the corner. Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball.
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats, a classic. A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
I'm not wasting my money.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, the theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the areas around the playfield represent. Indeed,
What's with all the goats?
think of them as balls.
Okay. We're not wasting $1 in it. LA Noir. I think I would play that for just the one scene where he yells at the guy. Says, you like to fuck kids. And he fucking flips out on him. And apparently that's the correct choice to make.
It's painted blue.
Like, apparently that's exactly the decision you're supposed to make in that conversation.
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling. It's not too important. We can...
This small elevator smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There are large rectangular buttons. Monter, descend, and an
Seems so, although it's pretty quaint for a freighted.
So they said something, something windowsill, right?
You clearly see
Jackpot.
Okay, so we got those. Nope. Alright, so I guess we could tell him we know what's behind the door.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
I'm not gonna snitch.
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise.
He's really, really holding himself back. It takes a lot of willpower not to ask.
Okay, what is back there?
The black gaping maw at the end of time. No, pinballs.
Ah, I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean. No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
I want my cut.
Those machines are whirling property. But if it makes you feel any better, it wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish carry. Yes? Got the 20 real? Then
Oh,
why?
I really gonna make me fucking pay that much money. I'm good. Do you know about the pinball
man
machine?
ponders his cooking utensils. He looks up at you, then shrugging, is it?
Okay.
You see. Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
Oh shit! Look at that +10. I better not fail this shit.
There's a yellow ribbon
Okay.
tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. It's close enough to the latch up there.
Huh? I don't know about that. I'm comfort.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go.
I'm gonna enjoy.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open.
Okay,
grabs the
Theo.
key from
Thank
the
you.
hawthorn The key is brass. Workshops.
Come on, man. We were just.
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Thank you, Theo.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
There is a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus, they're afraid of him. That's the type of respect he commands. You see, the key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn.
Door open. Hell yeah. Mystery solved. Greatest cop of all time. Greatest detective of all time.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Yes?
Alright. Let's talk to this dude.
It's you again. What is it? And that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape. Fucking fuckity fucker. And what did she say then?
Sounds like he wanted it to change her mind about the hanged man. This is definitely personal.
Okay, so I see two angles here. We can tell him basically the truth, or we can piss him off and make him jealous here. He definitely seems like he's still into her. So that would be option 3, or option 1 here. Let's do a coin flip. Let's see. Heads option 1, tails option 3. Oh, that is tails. Shit. Here we go.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny. Oh, good goddamn psycho whore. Alright. Oh, fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect.
Women are crazy, irrational, That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
Ooh. Those are my theories that he still has feelings for her. Or I can be straight. You can play straight man. That was this
I
one.
already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now.
Come on, Titus. It's been a long day. I'm tired of running back and forth between you. I can...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!"
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
That lying, scamming.
Yeah. What is this quiet funeral shit?
What we need.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not...
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria man.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Again. Just get the dead.
Good one, Titus.
About fucking time.
Ooh. That might be...
I've got nothing to say to
If we do that, that'll flare up the union and the company tensions. For sure. What else could we do today? Okay, so we have that. I can't do that till 9. So this is pretty much the only thing we can do. I guess we get to talk to him.
It's you again. What is it? Yeah. By friends. You
wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Nervous, snickering. There's a rush of adrenaline present.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right.
You heard the man. Right here. Yeah. I will oil the murder machine.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole Merc platoon.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zealagars. Glenn's got a knock. I guess we're gonna see, aren't we? Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal. Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose. So are the local gangs. The fucking...
Yeah. What are they now, huh?
These people are trained military professionals.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. What do you mean, okay? No, they won't. Get out of here with
He really doesn't like you ruffling their feathers like that. On what might be.
All he means is that the situation...
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
This is an 8% chance. I can't get that any better. Oh no. I don't have a chance. It gives me less rhetoric.
I've got nothing to say.
I guess we just gotta fucking try, huh?
It's you again. What is it?
Clausia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
No, we fucking ain't, asshole.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
I think you're losing it, Fiddleman.
No. This fucking clown is trying to get to me. This ain't gonna work with Titus Hardy.
He'll put the fiddle down. Put it down of his...
I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid, but the delivery...
Not a madman, superstar cop. And we're fiddling, baby. Alright. Who the fuck is this guy? Will he actually, like, talk to me? Or... Okay. Cool.
You're back. Good.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Right to work! Free flow of commerce! Don't talk to him any longer. Just leave, please. The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are... It's hard to do that when you want to beat a man into a pulp instead.
All I'm wondering, man.
Nope. Okay.
Looking for some...
Shit, man. Kind of at a loss here. I guess we just gotta wait.
The man before you is the material delicate and fragile.
Their armor, not ceramic plate, under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather.
A small, suddenly your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp.
It's anything but.
Faint, organic, like the scales of some ancient white monster. Cracked and pearly. The cadaver slowly twists. The hangman, oh my, there's something on the belt. Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirit.
Extremely. Industrial strength.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand. Right now, everything seems to fit their confession.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. Limbs. As you narrow your eyes, only the lower extremities are pink. The cadaver slowly twists. The man before you. An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret.
Holy shit, we finally did it.
Eternite. That's what. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Got more to explore here.
What is this then? A tool?
Break out the flashlight.
Be still, my beating heart. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Perhaps not. This is below our pit. See that ladder there? It's probably another way.
Oh my god, we got to the harbor. Money. Did we get into the harbor? We're in the fucking harbor. Finally. Doorway's going to collapse. Sure. Recipients keep the ruins together. I'll take that 90. I'll take that postcard too. Thank you, thank you. Alright, put the flashlight away. Take that. And that.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin man down. A trooper. You could swear it's more of an instinct than an actual sight. But you...
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the arse. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time. His eyes trace the crane's contour.
Yes. We were in the middle of something. Your clock. I was under the assumption we could ask the leader of this union to help us get this, or it could be that we had just explored.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Alright, fuck it, let's go for a jump. Yep. Gonna hurt more than just the morale, aren't we?
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you...
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained him up the cloak. I do think it's yours, yes. As well, it doesn't...
Okay, so if I can't get up here, what's the point? Okay. Can I wait on the bench?
The worn and beaten.
We can sit on bench.
You can revisit the bench.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Oh, look.
Officer.
Like, for example,
Actually, officer, I didn't know
a nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently.
Lelystad. That's a good start. It just occurred to me, colleague. We still haven't performed the field autopsy on the questions I have assumed some kind of foreknowledge on our part. I suggest we go and perform it now, and excuse the delay.
The young woman nods.
I thought we did the autopsy. We looked at the whole body, didn't we? Okay, hold on. Let's go do that then. Pull the clipboard out to do it.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants. The material delicate, and the cadaver slowly. The hangman's. Oh my, this. It's hard, but somehow you manage not.
Industrial strength.
Like in a circus.
No. More.
The cadaver, an intricate web.
How the fuck do I do the autopsy? Hello? Kim?
Yes?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. Without resistance, or sound. The two panels move against each other. Your hand shakes. Your arson, petty theft, spousal abuse, handwritten logs on dozens of investigation. You don't exactly close them. Thin, see a dozen pages. Color of the irises, predation marks. A dozen pages. Color of the irises. But the rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and it's proving to be harder than expected. The man before you is naked, but...
Of course. Come back later, Corporal.
As you narrow your eyes, only the lower... the cadavers.
Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here then. That's not it.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers. It's made of dark blue plastic. With your hands, thin, see-through copier paper. A dozen pages. Color of the irises. The rest of the stinking cellulose.
Yes?
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. On his chest, a fading web of tattoos. The cargo belt used to hang him from the tree looks reinforced. The man before you is... The man before you is... The man before you is naked.
Interesting.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of under... As you narrow your eye, only the lower edge...
How should I know why you are squinting, officer? Oh.
The monster comes...
So, what do you think? I agree.
There are crows...
Totally dead. Absolutely. I think he was... The noose acted like a tourniquet. Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption.
The pool of blood...
The victim appears...
The fuck he say?
Talking about shit.
Maybe. I do.
Stop talking. He means you fucked him up good, Coop.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air, and his eyes, dark brown hair. Underneath the curdled meat there is an...
Why do you think so? Okay.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from it. An intricate web of blue lines strip the hangman's knot vermilion.
Extremely. Industry.
Like in a circus.
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating them. It's not merely but this makes getting a noose is... I think the less... Right now...
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. Limbs limp and taut. The material delicate.
Their armor, ceramic plate under the heel. Fair weather. Piece by piece. We should keep...
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil. Yes, bullets will fly. The sabatons dangle off the man.
He worked for Cornell, like Joyce told.
A small... Suddenly your bite...
It's anything but...
Faint, like the scales of some...
It is. We've requested for a foot. As a wage, it's regret...
The cadaver slowly...
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The power of your imagination. Come back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes? What do you see? I don't know. They're about the same size. Not the same boat, no, but they could be the same person. No, these prints are pretty standard. The ones in the dust looked custom. Or maybe they're just a foreign design. It's a boot print, whatever the case.
Fuck does Kuno care? You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? And then what? You fucking there?
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno!
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
What?
What is this shit? Fuck
your shit back to normal. What is this?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boy? Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that. Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep you on.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it.
It's a vitamin, pig.
You could use some.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover.
Fuck you, pig!
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk. Kuno does...
So I can just jump off the roof, break my legs.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive, beautiful things? Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you will. The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it. Not familiar in a good way, you might say.
Interesting. Alright, we're gonna jump off the roof.
Tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing. Nope, no. You could have died there.
I got you, Gratan. Let me just adjust your breathing a little bit. There.
Hey, hey, what's happening? You okay? It's okay. You're just having a little...
The necktie lets go a little.
Good. We can always come back when you're feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
I'm feeling better now. Oh yeah.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings.
Let's
Still
go. I can fly.
A chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses. As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete.
Oh, give me my coat. Yeah, baby. Whew. Alright, what's in this door? A lot of shit.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall.
My drama's already shit anyway. Might as well.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism. Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and, to your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your... After rifling the pages, the magazine is divided into several sections. International developments. Kunst und Kult. Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for... You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, The Eternal Problem. Thus, they tend... Is that true? Have you flip back to the front?
So, nothing burger. What's a coffee machine on?
On second glance, someone...
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave...
Let's see what's inside. The drawer opens smoothly. Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol, Couron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jam. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and Look how blurry all the lines on these papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing. You're a police officer, not... Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics. It appears to be a to-do list written in Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself...
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of...
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes. Special whirling borscht. Water Everart's plants.
Sweep
All
floor
items
banners.
of the drawer. Slide.
Cool. What's this then? Do we type weather?
The already familiar... The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
see what we get. 2 for 1 here.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic. Your fingers run over the dial pad.
Look at that
005.
critical success.
That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. Calling. Calling. Still calling.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy. No. Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period? If you need any further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyager and Main.
He thinks you're pulling a prank on the corner of Voyager and Main. A large neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Tiny heels tiptoeing down the road. Beautiful steps, light-footed, with a life. Suddenly you feel like you don't want to hear about video rentals anymore. You don't want to hear about any of it.
Pick up the phone. Alright, so we can't go in that way, but we can proceed this way. Okay, so there's some stuff over there.
Control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête.
So we're not gonna mess with that for now. There's definitely a belt from here. To know it worked as expected. Let's get crazy. Shit, I mean, this is gonna be enough to pay for my rent.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Everard, 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 he looks after everyone.
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister. Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates. We're on a strike. The whole union is.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, but Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent him on a nice vacation for a week or so. Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got...
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are... Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all. Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs
Power borscht, huh? Never heard of a borscht that turns little guys into dogfighters. Alcohol?
Oh, it's soup.
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags. Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad. Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir. Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just wait. Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them. Sure, mister. About what? Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr.
Patience. Deep down you have the mental power to keep listening. Not many would.
Had an arithmetics teacher, Miss Bellows. Her real name was Miss Bellams. She was a real pretty lady. All the boys liked her, if you know what I mean, mister. We used to sneak in her yard in the dark and peek through the window. One time we saw Miss Bellows with a fellow. Yes, we did. Yes, we did, mister. Them was naked too. That's all I got to say about that. Thank you. Eh, almost forgot. Mr. Everett is in that container over there. God, bye-bye now.
So that one. Okay. So let's check. This stuff over here. Oh, we have to go all the way down.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
If you must. But please hurry. We have
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl, René, looks like he's about to smile. This photo.
Why did you take that picture of René? You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand you.
Okay, that's all there was. I'll take the money at least. Alright, let's talk to the union leader.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up with great effort. He straightens himself up in a typical power play. Wait for him to speak first. Show him you've got a backbone. The one good eye of this man fills you up without even flickering. The other grotesquely magnified by his +6 glasses. For a moment, you don't know where to look. It is unbearably humid in the trailer. Beads of sweat slide down the man's forehead. At first, nothing happens. His face wears a wide and self-satisfied smile. Every now and then, he smacks his big lips. Like a general over his maps, he plots his moves. Judging by the...
So... Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi, how nice that you found a moment to pay a visit to the Debardairs Union. I'm Everard Clare, head of this little operation here.
Gotta say, didn't expect that voice.
Please, have a seat.
The folding chair looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let...
He's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions. I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume...
Damn, that's a nasty play. He's got you. A tight...
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another. So tell me, how can the head of the Debardairs Union...
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your...
by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and...
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Okay, okay. I respect a man with principle. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure...
His slug-like lips move, but the world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
Are you all right, Harry? It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out...
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Officer, we will deal with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Officer.
I wouldn't be so sure
about that.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost.
Mr. Dubois.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating.
Mr. Dubois. Mr. Dubois. Harry.
While Everard is distracted by your odd behavior, the lieutenant's eyes are mapping.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was...
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions.
It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we...
Yes, that sounds good.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented, and I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up, And when he does, you're going to come out.
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have...
You want to send someone a message?
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore... Fantastic, my friend! Just let me know when you can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely... Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
You might have noticed there's one
Oh my! Don't take this...
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some... But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you. Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a... And, Jean, please take it easy with the race signs. You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you. Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me... My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you...
I think the odds of that are very low.
I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. I have a big fat folder on you, Harry.
Don't trust him. For all you know...
I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now. Ah, this?
I find that very...
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry. It's Harry. Harry Dubois.
You feel like a Dubois, but you don't feel like a Harry. Strange.
Sure, okay. You're Harold. Harmon. Haroldamus? But that's not what the record... Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even... Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal detail. Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here. You're one of us now.
Okay. Okay, so we solved the dude in the tree problem. Can we walk down the stairs, please? Thank you. Alright, bud.
So, how'd you like our harbor? It's but a rest area on the path leading across open. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm a key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open? Oh, say no more. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. Polar weasel? Oh, I know what you mean. I'm pretty sure he's actually Occidental, though. So you're gonna be committing fratricide. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the wailing in rags.
Okay, but where did you get...
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. None of this mess.
Oh, that was a racial thing? Oh, shit.
What's it for? To feed our children, I guess. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture.
Who he is? Ask him about the Hardy Boys.
Los Hardys? They're an independent militant group. A bit, they're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes?
Why not? Must be nice being something else for a change.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
So it was. You surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic...
You're so noble, Measure.
But while I am gone, someone must...
That would mean you're openly showing the people that you're taking the Union's side.
This is the uncomfortable result of not taking...
Listen to your little friend. He is wise in his childlike way. His mysterious right.
Fuck it, whatever.
See that they stay here the whole time.
The woman's gaze follows.
So, you guys are like cops or something? Cool. I like men with guns and power.
You hear that? That sound?
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops!
Spoken by a mercenary pretending to be a worker.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across. The man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have done what you had to do.
Alright. Remove from tree.
Damn, that felt good. No, you shouldn't. You're an officer of the law.
Not as a general rule, but that one was justified.
That means you should do it whenever you feel like someone's... That's the spirit. Never forget.
The world's a wooden house and I'm a goddamn flamethrower. I can get behind that.
All around you, rain falls on the great city. The spring thaw must be here. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair. Grey sky like great battleships, humid. Your coat shields you from the rain, while the city...
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
You missed a good show before. I keep
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonaut. Kuno does...
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing. Let's not turn this into some kind of circus.
Shoot, Looney Rooney. Come back later.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them. I hope we do. It's getting really late.
Rotting man. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep.
Come on, officer. There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity. I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes? That's right.
You knew it because you inspected your ledger. The lieutenant is relieved you know the protocol. The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
That's you.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings. Just...
KK57. Next. We've heard the nom de guerre. Lely. It's what's next? NA. Roughly 50.
The corpse looks ageless, like teeming with opportunistic microorganisms letting out a fat
mondial.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly.
We're still going with March 4th. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable.
KK57 0503.
None. At least not after the...
A strange word. Treatment.
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
How did you not know that? Aren't you a cop? Don't overdo it. It's okay to be unsure.
Then again, the right lividity is easy to produce if you know what you're doing.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then,
interesting.
Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Road, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair. The building is tall.
What the fuck is going on right now?
In solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRI...
We should start the post-mortem.
That was...
The corpse cannot
hell of a
feel
tangent
Kim's
there.
hand
All right.
on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Let's do external
Clothes.
first.
The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin, I think.
See, it's happening.
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The rest of the
tiny
clothes have
whiteys.
been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a national pattern. It reaches from the assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document. The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temp.
The spine is bent more than the lieutenant compensated for. This buster's actual height is about 1.85.
Of course, I undercompensated. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short. Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation. Ligature mark. A steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get...
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters. The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below.
See, my pig.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Yeah, there's no way.
After some deliberation,
Ooh, that's a low
sink
roll,
the
though.
cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handle. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing...
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant.
No, let's get up and see.
He's taking his cock out.
I fucking knew it.
This is clearly what they've been waiting for.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable.
Unremarkable.
No evidence of injury. Ah yes, your hunch before. We can have a semen analysis requested from processing, if that's what you meant. Just write down that we...
The corpse with his pants down does not have an opinion on the subject.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
Yeah.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item, hands.
His flesh is cold.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name? I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name, you get me, Kobo. I feel like you were once, for tenderness and kisses yourself, but then shit went south and now you're ahead of even me on the pain front. We should do this more often.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them.
Working so close to the fumes coming from the corpse must be hard.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Description of
I'm afraid
injuries.
we can't continue before we've gone through both the external and central
okay.
nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this?
You don't even have a joke.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
He's really doing it. The dead man's teeth cut into his gloved.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lip.
From here, it looks as though the clown-faced man is screaming. The tendons of his jaw are torn apart. Hyoid ripped from the force of the lieutenant's hands. No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the... No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in.
Let's not throw up in his mouth.
You've managed to suppress the contractions trying to enter your stomach. All it takes.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus. Hepatobiliary. NA. Are you a hepatobiliary expert? Neither am I. Same for toxicology and serology. And unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there, we already have one test as per regulation.
Pigs requested semen.
I'm not even interested in these boring mulkus anymore. Haven't
Other requests then. We'll note cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal. Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list? Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too. Oh, so we inflicted them? Okay, so there's a spin-stabilized munition from a Kiel A990 muzzle loader. I don't think we should mention that. Better not to muddy the waters.
See? These pigs are...
Why don't you fuck 'em if...
Now, injuries. Head, chest and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer? Agreed. Next injury? So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has...
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Maximum velocity.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
The lieutenant's admission has caused great gratitude in Kuno. Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the count...
Right. Next, dark red abraded
so this is
ligature
cause
mark
of death.
encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid... I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
So, my question is, if there's no clawing, he might have been either unconscious or dead before he was hung, and he's hung him post-mortem. Because how would he not, like, struggle?
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible. What was that about no clawing around the neck?
Yeah.
You'd be clawing for your life.
Exactly.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over. Well, we established probable cause of death. We requested a test to be run on the genitals. That was the règle. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks if we are lucky. We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Superstar cop.
Oh yeah. Well done, Master Detective.
Now, would you get a drink with me, Kim?
Now, you see, that worries me. You will die if you drink. You know that, don't you?
Please get yourself together.
Damn it.
Lieutenant from...
I need a copy of that autopsy form. That for processing.
He's thinking, did I miss something? You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse.
3% chance. I think we can do it, right? Establish probable cause. Why is that a negative? Oh, I could see. We think we looked at everything.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs. His
oh, it's legendary?
The
Yeah,
corpse
fuck it.
seems to yawn contentedly, as though it's glad you've run out of steam.
You're not gonna dig into that more.
Something?
No.
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to... Hey, wasn't there a giant ice bear sarcophagus?
Why, yes, there was.
I couldn't carry him to the fucking
Red
fridge.
eyes glowing in the dark.
Oh,
No,
God.
That's an overstatement. It's not actually 4 stirring cadavers, or at least I hope so. Let's move. With every hour, whatever we are looking for...
Oh, God. Okay. These are all decent. What else? That's up there, that's up there. So calculus is high, volition could use some help. There it is. Oh, it's almost gonna be 9, so we can finally talk to that one dude.
Both cables are unplugged from somewhere. A machine hums along.
I think this is the red
This
cable, right?
orange machine is but turning the crank. Feels it's all gone now. What better to us? You slip your... If you want to try...
Equip the prom...
Hold on. I think it would show me if I put the bar on and then try it, right?
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand...
No, it is. So it is plugged in. Okay, so we need to plug the red one in.
Only the black cable is plugged something close to you.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant somewhere in...
Okay, so that's probably it, right?
The bear's eyes are still glowing red, watching over all the ice cream wrappers.
It's certainly an eccentric choice.
But the optics on this are all...
Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head.
The two of you. The body is heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the butcher. Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes...
Beautiful. A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
That's all you get from me. Top-notch, superstar quality.
You've
Police work.
definitely earned a drink after this. Perhaps even some pagan rites.
No, not really. Look at that.
He means it. He doesn't want to.
I spare cup. It's not police work, Cam. It's art. We're fucking artists.
If I were an artist, this would certainly not be my vision. I would be much, much more conservative in my work. At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you...
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
Oh, wait. Oh, I should have graded perception. God dang it. Oh, yeah, that probably would have put me at like 25% chance, which is not terrible, but it's not very good either.
You touch the dead man's body.
It'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe here until then. If you think so, officer, I need a little help for carrying him to the hotel.
There go those beautiful
Continue working here.
This means Lieutenant Kisuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You're free to do if you have nothing to do. Read books or sit on the bench on the...
Alright. So we finish that up. We got like 6 minutes until we can talk to that guy in his apartment. Oh, we have to open the door for the union people. So let's do that too. Alright, so body's down in the fridge. We're not in the fridge now. It got sent to the morgue. And now we just have to wrap up here, I guess.
This must be it. The basement door is weatherworn. The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knockout will last a life. The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. You try to be as silent as you can. Finally, the door unlocks with a small, "Well, buddy, you opened it. No need to go inside. Good job. Let's go." Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. As you hold the open door, you can feel...
Alright. Let's let that go. And balcony. We just gotta wait for in-game 2 minutes, right? Ooh.
This door is made of metal. No one answers. Looks like he isn't home.
No. No. Alright, well, we'll wait for that. Probably be a couple seconds, but take a quick bathroom break. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we're still at 2059. Swak. Fuck it then. Let's go talk to Disco Lady. Oh wait, isn't my door gonna lock in like a minute?
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Yes. Got the 20 rand. Then why are you...
Knee, man. Okay. I'm like 550 short.
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation. Ah, yes. The night before I saw you in the hallway and reminded you you're a police officer. There was the usual ruckus. I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestra. Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco, a slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of that time. Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, sad. That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very...
I sounded like a wounded boar.
You sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. A window was smashed, the tape player probably, the song stopped. And furniture too. A real destructathon. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. No problem, sir.
Cool.
Sure, I can. Actually, officer, I didn't know. I guess.
Where in the GRIH is the lieutenant? Possibly speeding from one terminal to another in glorious solitude, wherever he is.
Sure. Do whatever you need to do.
Fuck. Okay. Well, we have to wait for a lieutenant to do that. That's unfortunate. We have... Oof. That might just be enough to allow me to have a place to sleep tonight.
Master Investigator. You just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places. Get Attaboy. The world's secrets were made for you.
Interesting. Okay. There he is. Alright, bro. What's the deal?
Gendarmerie, you found me.
It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good, and his shirt is still unbuttoned.
Beautiful. So tell me, are you here to make things right again? Beautiful. I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting. Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather. That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around.
Besides, I've got...
He's going to leave you alone again. Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
To the city. It's a beautiful...
A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club. Music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit...
Take care, alright?
Okay. Before we go into this, I guess we should level up. Maybe perception. Oh, what was that? Yeah, we're being watched. Interesting. Oh, there's a lot of shit in here. Let me look at everything. Hold on. Ground parties. What the fuck? Like, okay.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. Superior, but he's not in the command chain. His hands are clean and well manicured.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good.
No, first ask an innocuous personal question to get the interview off on the right foot. Yes, make it clear you're the one setting the terms here. Yeah, let's fuck with him. Who does he think he is? Assisting you?
Yeah, let's talk about the robe.
Oh, we got it from an atelier in the East Delta Commerce Center. Personally, I think it's a little culturally insensitive, but the material is great. That's really all I can tell you about it.
That didn't work. What was that? You were supposed to fuck with him, not compliment the decor.
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled.
Okay.
The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight. Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story scrap. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage.
All right, so you're
As I
bureaucrat.
said before, I'm a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects. Whatever you wish, officer.
All right.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer. Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play. No. I mean, it was so strange. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood I should not be seeing this. I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
It checks out.
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human. Drummers? Why, no. But then, I went back inside.
Yes, back inside. Keep yourself safe.
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see them. It's possible, officer, but I cannot say for certain. I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Aeropagites among them. And I am quite certain that once... Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
Okay.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything. You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such... I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add. All I can say is that it was late. My watch. Yes, now I remember. It was 30 minutes past midnight, give or take.
This guy's wasting my time.
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance. Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. I'm just enjoying the view. Listen.
A baby is crying in the neighborhood.
No, listen. The Insulindian Bay. My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you've seen him around. He's a bit... Sorry. Who? But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation. Officer, you have to understand. I can't... He's deeply enmeshed in the study. He's a truly free spirit. He likes all... How did any of us become friends? Au contraire. Kedra is a candidate member of API. That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since. EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support... It was such a wild success. A supranational political alliance. You mean Revachol? It's one day going to be... I'm all ears, officer. A moment. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave. It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. Of course.
Waste of time. Waste of time. Alright, let's go talk to the boss man again.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair. I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually have...
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and...
You're right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the... Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild... A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
So basically the Pinkerton light.
He performs a motion as if...
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa. You name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do... No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them. One of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees. Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, potentially, Harry, potentially, we got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys. There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood. They're like you. Idealistic people who want to make sure that bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow. One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to... Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like...
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
Oh, they are simply fine young men. All 7 of them. Exemplary union members. Always working to advance their position in the local... Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative. Harry, they're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They...
That's him allowing the police to ask his men questions.
But of course, it's the least I can do for...
You can now go and tell Titus about this.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real. I'm not giving you anything.
Needless to say, this is another move. Don't take...
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else? Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back up. How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got this. You said it, Harry. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes. Of course, you're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me. By all means, Harry, what's on your mind? Was it a good tour? I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, yes, Harry, it's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be... Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of... Perfectly acceptable. No one's gonna force you into anything, but I don't know about that gun. But the good news is, the moment you change your mind and want to look into this matter, just tell me, and we'll be buddies again. See you soon.
I don't like them. Wrong button, this button. I'll pick up my money off the ground like a real American. Let's go this way, and then this way.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print. Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers.
Hell yeah, man. I don't usually carry printed tees, but this one was just pure exemplar. A fan? No, I wouldn't go that far. Most people don't think that the man from Yelmdale really exists. I mean, even if the man from Yelmdale didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that... Exactly. Or besides, I've been to Kotla.
Very, very... Stop talking about this nerd stuff. It will make you weedy.
Cool.
Hello, hello. Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Need fucking money.
Anything else you're thinking of
Cash.
selling?
Saw that too, yeah. Ah, coming up short.
Oh, no. I don't like the photic paths. Counter Radiance Network. I'm not purchasing anymore, and especially that tie. It's
Your mother is...
another time.
Fuck.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real?
The breath catches in his chest.
Do you have money tonight? Too bad. But you know what? You're in luck, because you don't have to ever pay me again. Not at all, officer. It's true. You don't have to give me any money at all. If you want a room, yes, you'll need to pay me.
This isn't a fucking joke.
You want a free place to sleep? Fine. You've already unlocked your new room. The trash container outside.
A new dimension of reality will open. A portal is this. It is not clear. All that is known is sleep in the trash, and there is no coming back.
I don't care what you do. Sleep in the trash or pay for a room. I don't care anymore.
He looks you in the eye. He is not proud, but...
I don't make the rules. Pay 20 real or sleep in the trash container. Now, is there anything you wanted?
Fuck.
Got the 20 real? Then why are you wasting...
I ain't sleeping in the trash, bro. There's no way. I'll sleep on a bench.
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache.
Guess we can't sleep on the bench.
Is this...
She's still outside. We're gonna have to sneak in that room. Wait, boat lady, you wanna help? Wait, trash can. Okay, not what we wanted. Boat lady, I need money.
You're back. Good. You have.
Finally, time to choose sides.
Of course, Detective. I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. How could I stop you?
Tell her she'll...
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely.
Of course, Detective. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
How do I make money here? Yeah, we might have to just sneak in there and hope we can get some money.
row of mugs sits on the shelf. Eat a little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely... The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
Just a cap guy in it.
Anytime. Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very... Perhaps you should break into apartments more often. Who knows? Could be.
No money. Got that. That would get me most of the way there, but other than that, no, I ain't seeing nothing. Ask the lady if I can crash on her couch or something.
This medicine cabinet is... There it is. The orange feels like gold in your hand.
Still our pills real quick though, you know. The police work.
Officer? Yeah? I did not. Mystery solved then. Huh.
She's straight as a stick. She feels like quarry, encircled. Her eyes dart to the door.
Okay. I'm glad someone... Mm-hmm.
She's lost in thought. Eyes narrowed. Forehead furrowed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's lost in thought.
All right.
This fucking guy, he's gonna make me sleep in the dumpster. Drop a save. Dumpster dive.
The trash container stands. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. The smell of rotten food rises up at you as you climb inside the trash container. This is where you belong. Disgraced cop sleeps in trash. A deranged law official was found sleeping in a trash container behind the whirling in rags. A hostile cafeteria in Martinez. God.
Well, we got the trash ending. Literally. I'm glad I saved before I did that shit. But we oh my god. Wow. We can go ahead and end it there, I guess. We'll be back next week with a different game. Yeah, that playthrough was trash 100%. Oh shit. But I'll be back, I guess, on Monday. It's still, I think I had Monday off. We probably play something like the new Street Fighter or something. I haven't played a fighting game in a while. Definitely haven't played it on stream, so we'll see if I get destroyed or not then. But check in. I might do early on Monday, actually. Maybe like 4. Yeah, I'll update the schedule. But that's all for Disco Elysium. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely check the game out yourself. It's interesting. Maybe you'll get a better ending than me. But alrighty. Catch you guys later. Thank you.